Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. My name is Brad. Today's project is going to be another one for the What's in Your Box Toolmakers collaboration. This project is run by Marc LeCuyer. His channel is That Lazy Machinist. Marc made some tapping blocks. He did most of the work. He cut the metal, he drilled them, milled them, drilled them, he heat treated them, and he sent them over to me so I could surface grind them and bring them into spec. So we got the tapping blocks in the mail. I got his plan here and a little note that he wrote to me. So basically we're going to just grind these guys up, get them into spec, oil them, and repackage them so we could get them out to Keith. So let's get started. So here they are. Now he sent me a couple of these. He sent me 5 altogether, and you could see he was nice enough to stamp what's in your box in each one of these. Right, there's number 2, number 3, and this one here says KF. I wonder who that's for. KF for Keith Fenner. And BSG, Basement Shop Guy, that's me. So Marc made 2 of these for me and Keith as you know, as a nice little gesture. So thank you for that, Marc. That's really cool. So really what we're going to do is, you know, these aren't all that critical of numbers, but he does have a spec here. So it looks like it's going to be 5/8 by 813 by 1/2 inch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just a little bit off this side here that has the stamping, because I want to preserve as much of the stamping as possible, and then I'll take, you know, the balance off on the other side, and then try to split the other sides of it and you know, grind it down into specs. So we'll go over to the surface grinder now and get started. So what I did is I lined up these blocks, and it's not that it's critical. I'm just going to do that. Slide this back out and mag it down. That should get us perfectly in the ballpark, and we'll get it touched off and we'll start grinding. Hot off the press. Look at that. Alright, we'll do the next couple sides and we should be done shortly. So this dimension here needs to be 813, and we are at 819 and 2/10. Alright, so we got 6/1000, 2/10 to take off. So not a big amount of material to remove. So we'll just flip them on in and we'll take it all off on this side so we could preserve our, whoop, I just dropped it. But we want to preserve, you know, what's been stamped in here, because that's a nice little personal touch that I really like. So we'll just start with a little manual touch off here. Bring it down until we make contact. There we go. Alright, now we have, we'll take 3 passes of 2/1000 apiece. Now I'm going to do 1,000, take a measurement and sneak up on it. So we're looking for 813, 815. We have 2 more thousandths to go. We got all of these ground down now. I've just been checking these, and we're looking for 813. 813 and a tenth. 813. 8. It's probably got some dust on it. 813 and a tenth. So we got these to spec now. Now what we need to do is we need to grind this side and obviously the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this little diamond plate here. I'm going to take off the scaling so I have a nice solid surface to put these down on the grinder. Alright, I'm going to clean these up, get them onto the surface grinder. Yeah, they look real nice. All right, we're going to flip them over. We're going to take a measurement and then bring them right down to spec. The spec is a 1/2 inch. Now I'm just using this 1, 2, 3 block just for simple alignment. That's all. Just so the grain of the grind looks nice. Looks like we got 7 thousandths to go. Now on that last one, what I was doing was I was going across the, each cut was 4 passes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Typically I only do 2, but for this finishing cut I wanted to kind of let it spark out a little bit. I think we should be pretty good now. We are, according to the depth mic, we are at a 1/2 inch. Literally perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these off and I'm going to measure them with a regular micrometer. Now if these are hot a little bit, maybe they'll shrink down that 3/10, but this is a tapping block and I think that's pretty damn good. So I'm going to call that good. And we're going to just get ready and we're going to do the next pair of sides. And that'll be that. Alright, I couldn't leave well enough alone, so what I did was I mounted these back up onto the mag chuck. I fed down another 3/10 of a thousandth and cleaned them up. So we're looking for 1/2 inch. And we got that. In fact, we got them on all of them. I just measured these off camera. And I want to show you on the hypersensitive tenths micrometer here what we got. Same deal. Even clipped it. Exactly 1/2 inch. All the way down to a 1/2 tenth. So these are definitely to spec, and that's a good thing. Next step, what we're going to do is we're going to grab the diamond plate and we're going to rough up this side of all of these. So we'll turn these up like this. Same deal as before. We're going to rough this side up, smooth out any burrs. We'll put this side down onto the mag chuck. We'll take a nice skim cut, clean this up, and then bring this down to spec. This is going to be a 5/8 dimension on this one. So I'm going to dress the wheel and we'll get set up for that now. Alright, these are fresh off the grinder now. Cooled down a little bit. We're looking for 625. I'd say we hit our mark. Pretty much exact. So these are done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drag the edges along this carborundum stone and get off all the burrs, just so we have a nice corners that are friendly. Side. Well, there you have it. A completed block. And this one is Keith Fenner's. Alright, 4 more to do. So we got all the tapping blocks put inside, you know, we have them all oiled down. I sprayed them with WD-40, and we wrapped them up in this tissue paper, which has now become transparent with oil. And we're going to put them back in the case that Mark had sent, and we're just going to prepare them and get them ready to bring over to Keith's. Here's the top. So this was a fun project. I mean, it was really easy. I really enjoy surface grinding, and it adds such a nice touch to really anything that you make. It just gives it that real professional, complete tool maker kind of look. So these are going to be a great addition to somebody, whoever wins the giveaway. I know I'm enjoying mine. Actually used it the other day, because obviously this video is over a couple of days, but I used this for a little tapping operation that I had, and you know, they're real neat. I never really knew about these tapping blocks, so thank you again, Mark. I really appreciate this. It's a little gem. Alright guys, well that's it. You know, we're gonna have more stuff coming up in the future. And if you haven't checked out Mark's channel, That Lazy Machinist, do so. Check it out. He's got some really cool videos. I mean, very informative. You know, he's an old shop teacher, I guess, retired now. But you know, he's got a cool sense of humor. He makes me laugh all the time, and you know, above all, the information that he's giving is real top-notch stuff. So check out Mark's channel and leave him some nice comments. Alright guys, until then, or until next time, thank you for watching, appreciate it, and see you on the next one.